Alright, we're back at it again. What happened last time? Right, my wife Grief died. That's really sad, and now we're gonna make Tia's life hell. I'm all in on Dahlia, because I don't like Jasmine's policies. What is the 8? Who is this coming through my window? Oh, Jasmine. Oh wait, no, this is the big meeting. Okay. Well, maybe I can make the card. Would it be enough if I have 8 red though? Okay, you know what? No, let me get through this part first, and then after I can make a really red heavy carved. Thanks for coming. It's been centuries since we got the 3 of us together. I don't know why we didn't do this like, I don't know, right away. What's up, witches? And you bet magic life can get so chaotic sometimes, and we just forget to enjoy it. Yeah, it makes me happy to see the 2 of you together. Tell me about some adventure I missed. I took Jasmine hunting once. What, really? Oh my, she did, and never again, I tell you. Haha, Jasmine really would make a fine demon hunter. That sand dweller didn't stand a chance. Jasmine planted some magical seeds into the dunes, and in a matter of minutes, boom! A big fucking vine emerged out of the white strands, strangling the demon. It was horrible. I only had to slice that fucker's throat. The stench of blood. Ugh, I don't know how you do it, Dahlia. Then she spent the whole evening building a grave for the worm, haha. It was beautiful though, wasn't it? I would have loved to have been there. I missed you so much. Me too. My first order of business will be to ban fucking exile so we can all go on adventures together. Haha. Are you nervous about the elections? You can't imagine. I'm cool, more excited than anything. On the one hand, I'm not worried because whoever wins in the end, the Coven is going to be well looked after. On the other hand, I want what's best for the Coven, and I truly believe my program is the safest bet. Just to be clear, I do think you'd make for a lovely leader, but playing it safe is the death of progress, that Jasmine. But aren't we all well already? We just need to iron out Adana's more abusive politics and put some love into the community. That's because the status quo benefits you. Think about all the novices and all the witches who don't fit into the orderly vision, myself included. My plan is not to start a revolution, but to level the playing field. It's not fair that power is being held by the eldest. Novices need to be guided though. Think about when we had just ascended. We weren't in any shape to be making important decisions. I don't know about that. Age has its own setbacks. What do you think, Fortuna? Well, about that. I guess it's time I make my stance clear. I'm with Dahlia on this. Yes! Fuck you, Jasmine! I just met with Patrice, and after putting some thought into it, we've decided we'll support Dahlia during the campaign. Fuck yes! Oh, you're going down, Jasmine! What? Patrice too? Are my views so wrong that all my friends are uniting against me? Yes, kind of. Not wrong, but Dahlia's program suits our needs better. Your plans are a bit antiquated, or I'm afraid so. It'd be better if you surrender now. Ooh. I don't want to be... Okay, I don't want to be too mean to Jasmine. Not too mean. Let's go with not wrong, but Dahlia's program suits. Where if we say our needs better, I don't know how she'll take it. Like ours in like personal and not the Coven's needs. Okay, your plans are a bit antiquated. That's a euphemism for you're siding with the old hags. Thank you, Dahlia. But I'm not an old hag. Doesn't that count for something? I believe that the old witches are using you to whitewash the power they exert over the Coven. I'm not in cahoots with anyone, I swear. We didn't say that, but let's acknowledge that your program is pretty convenient for the old lot. Maybe that's just an indicator of how sensible my program is, don't you think? Yeah, sensible and retrograde. Hey, friends, let's take it easy. Why don't we deal with this the way it was intended? We have many debates and campaign actions ahead to prove our points. No need to get bloody right here, right now. Sure. Yeah, we'd better. So this is it, huh? I'm afraid there won't be any more friendly get-togethers until we solve this shit out of this. Let's get to work. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Let's all do our best. Team Dahlia all the way. Who it is? Hey! Everything is set to go. Dahlia is ready. Get your shit in order, because it's about to get real. Let me know when you're ready and we'll come over there to Dahlia's program and campaign. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can make this red card. Actually, hold on. There is an achievement for reading all interactive fiction. So let's read some. Tickles by Emma Rios. Back and forth, this wooden husk I take my naps in wandered adrift in an endless, merciless ocean. Swayed by fate, we both aspired to meet a destination. For that we survived storms, dodged leviathans, ignored decline, hunger and thirst. Inspiration burnt our souls, making us survive by and for desire, but the infinite happiness of meeting a goal doesn't last long. Now here I lays, longing for a reawakening. I think the messenger is back, but maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me again. This little friend is a dissonant note in the everyday routine of doing nothing, barely feeling and being bored to death. Once it even tickled. In truth, it has been days since I could move my limbs, since I started feeling so exhausted. I can but lie under the sun, in wait for a less blinding starry night, stirred by somehow noticing another living being close. The little bird lights me up inside. I gave this friend the title of Hopebringer, an anticipation of a well-earned rest shorewards on more quiet grounds. The wet valley tricked me into believing I'm a marina, one that has seen better days. However, any recollection of my past keeps fading fast. I'm lucky I can still listen. The sea teaches you to let things flow. The tide goes up and down, but every drop has to go ashore at some point to kiss the dry land. My boat did it recently, so say the new whispers of the waves, and the storm and the wood finally cracking and stumbling upon a sandbank. A kiss is a bit too passionate for my taste. I wonder if I have ever kissed someone. I like kissing gently. Haha, look at all this drama. My old self still tries to spur their memories. I'm adrift but happy to have missed the whole intensity of the wreckage. The numbness in my limbs keeps the pain at bay, but they can still tickle. Isn't touch nice? Feeling another fellow, even scarcely, like those little claws grazing softly all over me. If only I could touch its feathers to return such a beautiful gift. If only a friend could still be within my grasp. Please tell me, little bird, should I endure or should I give up? Ooh, cursed or graced? Let's go with cursed. My arm stretches out with a mind of its own. It craves purpose. There are so many things I still yearn for. To feel alive, I only need to let go of the tissues and tendons that bind me. Unstick myself from these bones. Look at me, little bird. I cheat the laws of gravity. Hush, hush, stupid turnstone bird. Isn't there enough fish in the sea that you needn't eat from a corpse? Oh my god, that's a woman talking. Look at all this mess. She doesn't seem to notice me. Should I start a conversation? It would be very rude otherwise. Excuse me, miss. My voice crawls out of my throat, as broken as the rest of what's left of me. These deadened sentences don't allow me to properly introduce myself, but why do I suddenly sound so eerie? Ah, a talking ghost. Oh no, I made this poor woman jump in fright. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Whoa, she's trying to hit me with her stick. Please put your cane away. Be careful of who you startle to death, Spooky. What a witch I am. Since when can a simple shadow catch me off guard? Listen, ghost, I put a hex on my crone's heart. If it jumps out of his chest, our arteries will have your sobs strangled in eternal pain. She keeps waving that staff. She truly wants to kill me. Please stop. Don't hurt me, I beg you. We are trouble, you know, old hags. Why is this person threatening me? What did I do to her? I meant you no harm, I swear. Who's terrified now, ghost? Not this old crow. It's been a while since my last exorcism, but at least I haven't lost my touch. I was merciless when I was young, feared on both sides of existence. Not for power, not for greed, not by choice. The world and the underworld both hated magic. Nonetheless, I cared and committed to educate losers who wouldn't let me live my life on my own terms. Far and wide, ignorance makes one arrogant. Daring, cruel, a goddamn cretin. I was enduring, then I became hell. What reason was there to let their bitter fear erase who I am? Call me a hoodlum. I made them all cursed. I'm so scared myself. Are you, imp? Serves you right. Please, I need help. I don't know what's happening to me. Why do I speak this weirdly? Wait, don't tell me. You called me a ghost. Am I truly? Shit. Oh gods, oh gods. Indeed, it looked a way too shaken for a creature from the afterlife. The poor fellow may have just died. It doesn't happen very often, but the phantom amnesia can turn the coldest assassin into a pure, gentle mind. Unaware of any harm they may have done, of any pain they may have suffered, of any mistake to feel remorse over, ghosts become too sensitive for this world. Hey, don't cry. Please don't cry. I was a bit of a bully. I got scared and I overreacted. You're so translucent, I could barely see you. Not all of us are the considerate type. All people don't give a shit. We forget to be nice. There's something more pathetic than a necromancer losing their shit. Ahem. A necromancer feeling embarrassed. For that, I'm sorry. No, it's my fault. I can't see very well either. Everything feels so confusing. If I offended you, I apologize. Far be it from me to hurt anyone. A skiff with a rotting passenger that happens to be well-mannered and gentle. It's all cool, don't worry. Unbinding this poor soul is going to be more difficult than I thought. Your kind. My kind, she just said. See the world just like we see you, blurrily. That's why you get lost so often. I must be levitating over my corpse. Do I reek? I'm sure I do. I can't even smell the sea. This is so embarrassing. Is it normal for the departed to feel benumbed? Fate always takes its toll on our senses, little ghost. Look at me, 1 foot in the grave, and yet my brain furiously believes I'm still in my 20s. How can I compare myself? This poor soul is dead. Stinky, rotten, beyond repair. Trying to grasp a glimpse of existence for a reason. To finish something, to claim our desire. Perhaps to be still worthy of being loved. Actually, I can't remember how old I was when... Age is irrelevant, Spooky. There's only one way to die a peaceful death, and that is to choose it yourself. For the rest of us, there's always something. A dream, a promise, something to make amends for. Witches or ghosts, we are all cursed. You can't help it, my friend. The living and the dead, we are all adrift in the wild. She just called me her friend. If I had a heart, it would have skipped a beat. Whether it's for little pleasures or trials to overcome, the living and the dead treasure every second of consciousness. How could you not be a form of life? But I'm but a fool. An old hag trying to cheer up a spectre by getting depressed herself. Would you mind if I smoked? Oh no, not at all. I couldn't stop thinking about my body smelling. Haha, aren't you an anxious one? What a dumb thing to worry about. She's so kind. Pretty cool, too. Smoking fancily right beside me like the heroine of the story. I could blush. Tell me something about you, little ghost. Your voice comes along with a strange echo that tickles in my ears and reverberates a somewhat sweet melancholy. It feels akin to my own sadness. Wow, now I'm blushing. Oh, thanks. Wait, why am I taking this as a compliment? I thought my voice sounded truly awkward. I think it's beautiful, even if she's only trying to be kind. I feel so relieved. How long has it been since someone was nice to me? A sadness akin, a final memory to treasure. There's not so much I can tell. I've been conscious all this time, but also forgetful. I made it here thanks to a little friend, but now that I have acknowledged myself, I feel I have lost my bird forever. Damn, I'm such a stupid woman. I sent your bird away because it was eating from you. I'm sorry. No problem. My flesh is not very healthy. Was that supposed to make me feel better, Spooky? Can I ask you something? Sure, whatever you want. Are you here to vanish me? Oof, the first rule of this job was never sympathize with ghosts. Don't worry, I'm not in a position to rebel. I'm stranded in a dead sea in which it is impossible to sink, but it also terrifying to put a foot forward. Wasn't that poetic? I have a soft spot for artists. I'm a sea witch. It's my job to take care of the ones like you. I must pull out the ribs protecting your heart to make a broth in salt water. I must bless the branch of a willow to whack your boat with. I must bury you under the tree so its roots tie your spirit forever. I understand. I can only be a burden for those I would be sharing this fainting dead with. No, you understand nothing, Spooky. I'm discarded myself, forsaken by people I loved who willingly traded me for busy lives and for feeling invulnerable. I have at least 5 years left. I'm in a position to rebel. If I had breath, she'd have taken it away. I wish girls couldn't cry. It feels so embarrassing. Hey, again? There's no need to be this dramatic. I did not want to, Ooh, this is actually kind of cute too. Let's go graced. I'm sorry, I don't want to be sad. She offers me her hand. But I'm still stuck in an abyss of blurry lines and fading spots. Your face is but a painful silhouette I wish I could recognize. And I can't stop trembling. Fair enough. I meant to be altruistic, but I was doing it for myself, to ease my own compassion. Don't worry, dear. To live is to have a choice. I am dead. Can I truly choose to cease to exist? Her hand feels so warm. You are alive to me, and I can totally walk you peacefully to oblivion. What to do? Oh, let's go back. Aw, that was a nice little story. Alright, let's create a card. Yes. Battlefield. Can we do the temptation one? Yes. And then it's a high anger one. Oh, I don't really have. There's this one. This one. There's also you. Oh, fire weapon dominance. Let's do that. Okay. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, let's just do it here with the dead animal. Can I send this to the back? There. Okay. I do still want the actual door. Let's make it a bit bigger. Perfect. Now let's decorate the door. Is this wood or a horn? I want to treat it as a horn. Perfect. Now this mace. Well, the fallen part of one. Let's put it, bring it to the front. Let's put it here, like maybe that's what killed the animal. Oh, I see. Is this meant to be? Oh, well, it could be connected. In which case, no, I'm just gonna leave it like broken on the floor. Let's put a knocker on it. We don't need a door handle. Perfect. I don't know what else we can possibly add. Another ribbon, maybe? We make this a bit smaller. Maybe we can make like some bigger horns in the back. Bigger. Nope, not what I meant to press. Send you to the back. Perfect. Alright, nothing else. Okay, let's see what kind of card we made. Demonic audience. Deception, unknown, rejection, bad omen, change and rebirth. War distorts all feeling. The appeal of the unknown. The fire whip exalts the odd pleasure in conflict. The stimulating fire energy becomes a cleansing power, death and rebirth. Alright, alright. Let's head back up and let's get Patrice in. Let's do this. Let's look at the campaign. Fortuna. Let's rule this universe together. Haha. That's the spirit. Is this a winning team or what? Your energy has won us half the race already. Let's get right to it. How are you feeling, Fortuna? Oh, fine, relaxed, ready, focused, excited, eager to start, awful, anxious, terrified. Let's just do ready, focused. We're locked in. Good. Hold on to that fuel. Did you meet with Jasmine? Yeah, we did. Yeah? And how did she take it? Jasmine wasn't really happy about it. It's only natural. I'm sure she's terrified now she knows we've all teamed up against her. Hey, go against the best, lose like the rest, am I right? Heh, I see you don't feel even a bit of guilt. Yeah, I don't know. We've been through worse. This is but another rough patch. We're bound to clash from time to time. It's the price of friendship when immortal. Eventually, this will become just another memory to rehash while getting high in her garden. Good to hear. Okay, do you want to take the lead, Dahlia? I've got you. Let's do this. What's the plan? Let's go out there and start spreading the wonders of our program. Don't you think it'll be better if we strategize a bit first? What is there left to plan? Everything? I'm more the kind of witch that works with her gut. That's alright. It's a great asset to have a leader with sharp instincts. But do you mind if I take care of the most boring analytical parts? Okay, I understand. The floor is yours. I say we analyze our opponents first, then I'll interview two to see where we stand on the main issues. After that, we can review our program. Once we get to something solid, we should schedule some campaign actions to get the ball rolling. The date for the election congress hasn't been decided yet, but we're against the clock as of now. How does that sound? Smart, you're right. I'm ready. Good. First of all, to check we're all up to speed. Fortuna, did someone tell you about the 5 pillars of the Coven? You know, judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Do you need me to explain them to you? I've heard about them, but you know what, let's just go through them again. Thorough, that's good. Here's the deal. There are 5 key directives that keep our Coven's cogs churning. As I said, judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Make good note of them. Judgment is about how we deal with conflicts within the Coven, how we determine who's at fault and such. It's also the executive branch, where the Coven is going and how we deal with major events. Until now, we've had runic judgment, which basically consisted of Adana consulting with the gods, and us blindly swallowing whatever she fed us. Then we have law enforcement. That is how the Coven punishes anyone who did something wrong or forbidden, as determined by judgment. Right now, as you are well aware, we send infractors to exile for a variable amount of time, depending on the severity of their actions. Can our slogan be, "Fuck you, exile"? Very punk, it may work. Haha, just kidding. Next is forbidden arts. That's how we deal with perilous magic and knowledge, such as summoning behemoth, necromancy, etc. The current directive is that when the Coven determines that something could put our community at risk, we ban it. Let me tell you, the age of fear is about to end. Then there's mortal affairs. That's how we deal with humans and, as traditionally put, other lesser beings. Lesser beings as in animals or any life form that doesn't have access to magic, actually. Fuck that term, by the way. Adana determined that mortals should be exploited and manipulated at witches' convenience. Did you know that Adana wanted to cause World War III on Earth? What? Why? To harvest energy from mortals. Haha, piece of shit. I'm so happy she's dead. Fucking bastard. We still have a celebration pending to send her off to hell. You bet. Last item. Witch duties. That defines what obligations members have to the Coven. Right now we have those obnoxiously quarterly controls Adana imposed on us to check on our progress. You skip them thanks to exile, but damn if they haven't been a pain in the ass. Also, should a witch fail to deliver, they'll eventually lose their membership. Imagine the strain that's put on many of our sisters. I would have gladly done my homework in exchange for freedom though. I know, but still. Luckily, the controls are suspended until after the elections, and many of us are hoping they'll be cancelled forever. You bet they will be. Nice. That's all 5 of them, right? Yes. But for these elections, there's an additional critical point to the race. What to do with Adana's corpse. Oh, right. The Coven is divided between devouring her, making the 100 members that we are right now become more powerful, or scattering her remains throughout the cosmos, so more witches can ascend, making the Coven more diverse. There's no actual dilemma here though. I wouldn't eat that bitch's corpse even if you baked her into a chocolate cake. We need to open our doors to more witches. Let's turn Adana into something good. Alright, understood. I don't have strong opinions about it, whatever you think is best. Anyway, internalize the issues, take your time, let me know when you are ready to continue. Done? Done. Good. Let's start dissecting our rivals then. Here's the intel I gathered on Jasmine. Jasmine was born in a small English town during the Industrial Revolution circa 1800. That put her in a cultural sweet spot for amassing the sympathies of the Coven. She's a young witch in the eyes of the eldest, medieval and ancient witches, but not so alien as us contemporanean witches with our world wars, TV, internet and other global lunacies. I don't really know what those are either. Ah, yeah, sorry, you're not even from Earth to begin with. The thing is, Jasmine gets along with us, but is also part of the last decent generation, according to the most conservative witches. Her politics are a liberal revision of Adana's, removing the most tyrannical mechanisms by reducing punishment and responsibilities. That will maintain the status quo, but give more room for individualism and personal enterprise, free from many duties and the fear of failure. Whoa, how did you manage to get all that info in so little time? Enjoying the perks of having a journalist sister now, huh? Now focus. Her program to achieve this is... Judgment will be performed by a quorum of the 4 eldest witches in agreement with the leader. That is the sweetest candy of her program for old lot. Enforcement will work with a system of strikes. She hasn't specified how many yet, but should a witch accumulate enough warnings, she will be expelled from the Coven. Way less radical than exile, and the worst case scenario is the freedom to start anew elsewhere. Regarding forbidden arts, she won't change a thing. Anything deemed dangerous by the eldest witches will be banned. Then for mortal affairs, Jasmine proposes a model of protection and guidance. What is good for humanity? What should we protect them from? I guess that will be determined by the quorum of the eldest. Lastly, as for witch duties, she proposes a policy of no vigilance. Jasmine argues that we should trust every sister will have the Coven's interest in mind, and that there's no need to evaluate or impose any duties on any member. And of course, regarding the trending topic, Jasmine wants the Coven to devour Adana's corpse, so we all become more powerful. Take a minute to interiorize Jasmine's programs. Sure. I'm impressed, Patrice. That's some amazing work. Thank you. Now tell me, what can we do against this program? Well, it seems like Jasmine's... she said she's not working in cahoots with anyone, but it definitely seems like the oldest witches will definitely try to persuade her? What's the word I'm looking for? I trust that everyone will see how our approach is far superior. And if not, we'll make up for it by showing spirit. Spirit is important, yes, but we need some strategies to have the upper hand dialectically. Fortuna, any ideas? What do you think is the best strategy to undermine Jasmine's program? Ooh, I don't want to undermine it. Poor Jasmine. Absolutely not, Fortuna. Who do you think we are? These lax policies will incentivize foul play. These plans benefit the powerful and forsake the novices. Individualism will fracture a community, or tradition and common culture will vanish in the setup. Let's do this one. These plans benefit the powerful and forsake the novices. Interesting. If we adopt this strategy, we may polarize the Coven's opinion, but in the long run, we can gather support of the young and weak, plus the support of the most compassionate elders. It may do the trick. Good, good. Now to assess the candidate herself, let's use our privileged info on Jasmine. What would you say is Jasmine's strongest point? She can be extremely cunning. That's what I'm most afraid of. You're right to be on guard, yeah. Fortuna, what would you say is Jasmine's strongest point? Extremely intelligent, manipulative, pillar of the community, her apparent innocence and frailty, her resourcefulness, her charming mother-like aura. Oh, these are all some very good ones. Let's do... I'm stuck between her resourcefulness and her charming mother-like aura. Let's do resourcefulness. She always manages to find a way out of any problem. Plus, her garden provides her with a great variety of tools to deal with just about any situation. Are we going to blow her garden up? Are we going to take out her garden? She has many contacts and smart ideas. She's going to be hard to corner, I see. But when it comes to resourcefulness, I believe we have the upper hand. I mean, with your divination on our side, you bet. No surprise we both went directly to Fortuna to ask her for support in this race. That's why I'm always on Fortuna's side. I thought it was because I'm your sister. Yeah, that too. Now, to her flaws. What would you say is Jasmine's weakest point? Combat. She's just not made for action. Well, I don't know if there will ever be a lot of opportunities during this campaign to show one's might, but yeah, duly noted. What do you say, Fortuna? What would you say is Jasmine's weakest point? Anxiety, gets stressed easily. Envy, compassion, easy to manipulate. Vanity. Ooh, I want to say envy. Let's do envy. Ooh, good one. Straight for the kill. Really? Yes, and she does a poor job of hiding it. We should come up with a creative way of triggering her envy then. This will come in very handy to cloud her judgment. I feel so bad doing this. Toughen up, Fortuna. Her advisors will be doing the same thing about Dahlia, no doubt. Plus, these are emergency resources. If we play our cards right, we can hope for a clean victory. Dahlia, focus on bringing your best game, and I won't have to push any ugly buttons. You're overthinking it. I've got this team. Damn, you're cool. Haha. Shall we move on to Compressor? What? Who the hell is Compressor? Oh right, that old lock is running for leader too. No one truly thinks she poses any threat to Dahlia or Jasmine, but she is a candidate nonetheless. We should study her. I believe this dark horse has a chance of surprising us all. Tell me who she is already, come on. Compressor, the historian witch. The eldest witch in our coven, she precedes even Adana. Compressor is originally from Earth, but ascended way before humanity started even writing. She has an infallible memory. All events are registered inside her tree rings. She's been a really valuable source for the Cosmic Gazette. Compressor has helped us many times with our articles. The thing is that she's always played a secondary role in the Coven, just supporting us with her wisdom. But apparently, Compressor isn't a fan of change and isn't happy with the direction Jasmine or Dahlia want to take the Coven, so for the first time she's running for leader. Her program is easy to sum up. She wants to keep things exactly as Adana left them. Moreover, she advocates for preserving Adana's corpse as some sort of oracle, to keep using her as a channel to consult with the gods and set the direction for the Coven. Damn. Don't like this. Fuck Compressor. Fuck her indeed. Fuck her program in any case. I know Compressor personally and she's very kind and helpful, but yes, no one wants the ghost of Adana to keep ruling over us. She has very few supporters, all among the eldest, but I wouldn't underestimate her. Compressor has a special, mystical aura around her. Combined with her vast knowledge, she's sure to impress many voters during the campaign. But what I'm more afraid of is that, depending on how gruesome the race gets, we can scare some of the most conservative witches into switching sides from Jasmine to Compressor. I see. As long as we don't underestimate Compressor and keep her in check, it should all be alright, I think. Actually, I believe it's good that she's running. From the warfare point of view, that's the best case scenario for us. Divide and conquer. If the conservative side is split between Compressor and Jasmine, we can easily emerge as the dominant force. Wow, your experience as a warrior witch is going to come in handy. We warrior witches aren't all about smashing things, you know? You need brains to take on most of the challenging forces of the cosmos. You have my respect. Don't underestimate Dahlia, Patrice. I won't. Anyway, I think we're ready to get into Dahlia's program now. Do you want to take 5? I'm good. Fortuna, how are you? Let's get this over with already. Alright, go ahead, Dahlia. Okay, hear this. Judgment by referendum. Enforcement, none. Fuck that. I say we go for amicable resolution. Forbidden arts, none. Fuck prohibitions. Let's invest in educating our sisters so we're all aware of the risks and rewards. Mortal affairs, fuck mortals. What? Haha, sorry, I got carried away with the fuck thing. I say we cut all ties with mortals. We are way too privileged to be messing with people's lives. Just leave them be and focus on the cosmic and the magical. Gotcha. Witch duties, magical tax. This is the true game changer. Have every member of the Coven share a percentage of their magic output to pool resources for the benefit of the clan. That could be a pretty powerful asset for the Coven, yeah. And that's it. What do you think? Pretty cool, huh? You forgot about the hottest topic. What to do with Adana's corpse? We scare the shit out of that abomination of a leader, of course. Witchhood is so precious. We should open the doors for more women to become witches. Gotcha. So, honest feedback? Of course, shoot. You are betting on a kind-hearted community that requires goodwill to work. Almost utopic, I must say. Why aim for less? I feel you, but opponents are going to pick us apart. Better stay ahead and do our own self-analysis. Gotcha. Fortuna, what would you say is the best strategy to counter Dahlia's stance? Ooh. Okay. Expose her naivety. Faith in good intentions is ridiculous. Horizontalism will make us slow and clumsy. Point out the failure of communism on Earth. Spotlight the primitive societies of... Ooh. Maybe this one, actually. Spotlight the primitive societies of her homeworld. What? I mean, I'm just saying, our opponents may go for it. We're seriously gonna stoop that low? Ugh. Even if it's effective, it will paint them as elitist bitches. Should they go there, it's really easy to counter. It can actually work in our favour, so don't worry, Dahlia. But still. The most important part is that you don't let them get to you and throw you off your game. I know, it won't happen. Let's change gears. What about our strengths? I'm definitely the strongest candidate. Oh yeah? In what sense? In the literal one. Haha. Okay, good to know. Should it all end in a battle royale? In all seriousness, it's hard to think about one's own virtues. I know. Fortuna, you know her well. What would you say is Dahlia's strongest point? Her overwhelming charisma and the confidence she projects. She embodies the winds of change. Dahlia is pretty popular among young witches. Determination, battle ready. She's the most virtuous, the most incorruptible of us all. Okay, not that one. I want to say that. She embodies the winds of change. Anyone fed up with Adana's abuse is likely to support Dahlia. Good point. And I don't think anyone will try to be even more radical than her. Our side is definitely born of change and progress. So our opponents are likely going to play with the Coven's fears to scare some voters away from us. Anyway, what about her weaknesses? What is Dahlia's most critical flaw? Very impulsive, impatient, and gets angry easily. Dahlia is very green when it comes to debating politics or philosophy. She's very radical, lacks diplomacy, or making daggers is the least valuable asset offered by a candidate. Okay, no, let's just do the second one. She's very green when it comes to debating politics or philosophy. Ugh, that's true. That's a very exploitable flaw. Let's hope their strategy doesn't involve trying to defeat you dialectically. Although they will likely force you to make public statements on hairy topics. I hope you don't sabotage yourself if they bring up complex dilemmas. Isn't I don't know a valid answer? I'm not embarrassed to acknowledge my shortcomings. It's not ideal, but it'll be better than saying something outrageous. Alright, well we'll up to speed with the planning situation now. Should we go out there and start kicking some political ass? Well, I say now we take a moment to reevaluate our program. After this self-analysis, we might find some aspects we can adjust to increase our chances. Okay, what would you change? And before you even start, I won't budge regarding the judgment system. Referendum is the way to go. Also, I'm extremely proud of the magical tax. Yeah, that's a very interesting one, asking for a percentage of the magical output of every member of the Coven. It'll open the door to attempt some ambitious projects. That much energy from so many witches will be a tremendous asset to work with. I'm super excited about forging a massive sword to slay cosmic horrors. Provided the referendum approves of that here. Of course. Fortuna, based on what we've studied so far, what do you think we can improve from Dahlia's program? I don't know. Maybe we can improve mortal affairs? Like... I say that, but I don't know what the improvement options would be. Some witches, like that one from the spider one from before, Louisa, she gets her power by, you know, chilling out with the mortals. Let's see mortal affairs. Okay, these are the stance of our competitors. So Compressor wants to continue exploiting them for our benefit. On the other hand, Jasmine says we should guide them, take care of them. Dahlia proposes cutting all ties. She believes that we should not abuse our privileges over them and just leave them be. How do you suggest we deal with mortal affairs? Mortal affairs. Ponder. Oh, I don't want to do any of it. Okay. Ponder cutting all ties. I don't care much about Mortals or Earth or whatever other society in this universe. If you think about it, I believe most people would prefer to not have witches meddling with their lives, right? Yeah, maybe. On the other hand, we would forfeit many valuable resources. Mortals have been a great source of magic power and inspiration for our Coven. However, cutting ties will also cut all the shady practices and wrongdoings some witches have been pushing on mortals. And to some extent, it will let us focus on our own affairs instead of dealing with petty disputes over humans. I say we will cut all ties and leave them fucking be for once. There's many things to enjoy and toy within a cosmos, besides mortal societies. How do you suggest we deal with mortal affairs? Let's see what happens. Try to come up with a new option. What else can we do about our relationships with mortals? I don't know. If you want to propose an alternative to Dahlia's program, it should be something drastically different. The current stances cover every base so far. Haha, what about this? We reveal the existence of witches to mortals. Whoa, that's so radical. Coming out strong, what's your angle? Whatever decision we make regarding mortals will be morally grey, since they don't know about us. What I propose here is a simple concept. Truth. I'm loving this. It'll definitely stir some chaos at the beginning, but in the end, wouldn't it be better if we develop a working relationship and make them aware of our capabilities? Let them ask directly for what they need. That is beautiful, but didn't you pay attention in school? Humanity has a troubling relationship with witches. They burned us for sport. That was only Earth, right? Haha. The cosmos is vast and full of mortal societies. Let Earthlings deconstruct their misconceptions about witchcraft. Yes, and anyway, on Earth they burned poor innocent women. What can they really do about the real deal? It would be like revealing the existence of lions to a rabbit. They can hide or reject us, but in no way will they be able to hurt us. You're underestimating mortals' drive to destroy things. But sure, that can make our program look good, strong. We can spin a good angle from it. Prepare to be attacked in any debates though. I have the utmost respect for mortals. I would never underestimate them. I don't care what the conservative lot have to say about this. Revealing our existence is an honest approach, one I could be proud of. I'm game if you think this can work. Oh, damn. I'm actually kind of stuck. Maybe we should go with the truth one. It'd be funny if anything, and like Patrice said, we do harvest a lot of resources from mortals. Let's do it. That's a substantial change. You made a great point, yeah. Do you want to change anything else? Hey, hold your horses. That one change is fine, but don't go changing my whole plan, friends. You heard the boss. Are you happy with the change, or do you want to focus on another point of the program? I'm happy with this program. That settles it then. Now, take a minute to look at our program. Internalize it, believe it, make it yours. Dahlia, you're going to have to defend all these decisions in front of your rivals and the whole Coven. I'm ready for anything. We're going to need to sell the concept of it, and for that, we're going to need a slogan. I don't know, a slogan sounds cheap. A slogan! Finally, something fun! It's been fun all the way for me so far, hehe. You're really enjoying yourself behind that commander pose, huh? You bet. I got one. Power in numbers. It's good. I'd say it suits you. What do you say, Fortuna? Any ideas for a slogan? Oh, come on, make our Coven great again. I really like power in numbers. Stronger together, a real sisterhood. A very happy Coven. A real sisterhood? Very loaded. I like it. Loaded how? It implies that what Dana built wasn't a real sisterhood, but it doesn't insult her directly. Ooh, I like that. I'd be happy to insult her directly too, but it's a super elegant. Works for me. Plus sisterhood is a beautiful word. Yeah? Yes, let's make Sisterhood our flag. Perfect, we're almost done. What else? We just need to start campaigning, right? Yes, and for that we need the ultimate, most classical form of propaganda. A poster. What for? It's not like there are any streets in place to plaster with Dahlia's face. We'll send posters to everyone we know from inside and outside the Coven. Try to have them set up in common spaces like temples or cosmic markets. That's a great idea, I'm in. Do you know any cool artists? Fortuna, I was thinking that your new cards could have a lot of style. What do you say? Want to compose a nice poster for our friend? Are you sure? I don't? Yes, yes, yes. Make a poster for me, Fortuna. Please. Come on, you're really talented. Let's just squeeze your artist juices. What the hell? Here we go. Oh, perfect. Yes. Okay, okay. Oh, wonderful. And we can change the color of it. So let's do like a... Yes, yes, let's do like that. Dahlia looking so fucking cool. Should we do it like a half pose? I don't know, if I make it big I can't make it half. Let's do... Okay, okay, if we do it like this... We can have Dahlia like... Ah, she can't go half. Okay, that ruins my entire plan. Let's do it like that. Dahlia will be like here. Dahlia is a sign of sisterhood and there will be hearts everywhere because we love Dahlia. Wait, every skull will have a heart. Yes, yes. I can see it. I'm envisioning it. Perfect. We're gonna have just lightning in the background. Nope, we have it like that. You can go here. Go in the background. Perfect. Then we'll have you again. Over here. Background. Wonderful. What else? Oh, we can have a little skull over here. Be like a little insignia. Perfect. You know what? Let's go with this. What do you think? Very neutral? Oh, you don't like it? No, no, it's pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot, Fortuna. Thank you so much. Should I give it another try? Are you kidding? It's perfect. I wouldn't want it any other way. I'm going to keep one in my workshop forever. Shut up. I'm so ready to win this. Finally. Honestly, I'm not really cut out for politics. It's too much work. I feel you. Anything for our sisters, though. Thank you so much for your help, Fortuna. You too, Patrice. I'll do my best not to disappoint you. Likewise. Alright. What the fuck is this? Oh, okay, we've gone back in time, I think. Oh, no. Please wait here. You and Neil will be here in a moment. What is this? Am I dead? No, don't worry. You're not dead at all. Oh, this is when she first turned into a witch. I shouldn't say a lot more though. Why not? Protocol. This probably doesn't mean much to you, but you are extremely lucky. Yueni is an exceptional witch. You couldn't be in better hands. Oh, what? Come again? Oops, I've said too much, but everything's gonna be alright. I must go. Just get comfortable. But, bye. Thanks, Arbiter. Helpful as always. Is there anything else here? Nope. Just get comfortable. My clothes are still wet. How does this much sand get under my swimsuit? Shit, I still have the keys of the food truck on me. I hope Eva and Patrice managed to get back home okay. Oh, so warm. This feels nice. This place is actually super cool. I wonder if it'd be too expensive to rent for a nice getaway with those fools. Will I ever get to see my friends again? What else are we looking at? Should I go sit down now? I don't recognize those stars. Where the hell am I? This place makes me want to read tarot. The air smells like nothing I've smelled before. It's a mix of nature, fate and possibility. Gravity feels different too, lighter. I feel like my mind is slowly shedding some dry husk, and a fresh breeze is starting to blow through it. This trembling. This isn't fear, it's excitement. Oh no. I feel like I never want to go home. Haha, I love you already. What? Relax, I'm here to look after you. You were from Earth, right? Earthlings always have the worst time processing their ascension. Your collective subconscious is too cynical. Your society rejects magic with a strength unlike any other in the universe. Just let it sink in. This is something good, I promise. Dear. Very observant. My kinda what human witches call dear folk. Oh, and you are a human witch, by the way. Is this really happening? Yes, congratulations, you ascended. Please don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. This is the best day of my life. So that's how Eugenia looks like. 32 cycles left. Holy shit, we're on a countdown now. Okay, we are getting dual vision because we're locked in, ready to take over the universe. Haha. Commander Patrice, what's the situation? Everything is set to go. Election day has been announced. We're merely 32 cycles away from it. How are you feeling, Dahlia? About to explode! I've got too much pent-up energy. Just set some objectives for me and I will obliterate them. Metaphorically, I hope. Metaphorically mainly, yes, but I'm ready to take on a dozen demons if necessary too. Good to know. Let's get to work then. We're going to check the vibe of the Coven first. Programs have already been made public, so witches are starting to form their own ideas regarding this race. We can tap into the mind of the Coven with the Dream Ball. The Dream Ball allows us to get real-time readings on our community's desires and expectations. Hence, we can filter the current vote intention. Whoa, spreadsheet sorcery, that's some high-level magic. I'm dead, look at this. Okay, we're in the lead, but not by much though. About 5%. Compressor's the lowest. This will be the pivotal tool for adjusting our strategies as the race progresses. Every action we perform, and the actions of our opponents of course, will affect the Coven's sympathies, and that will be reflected in the Dream Ball's readings. I added some men's runes to filter vote intentions by demographic. Go ahead and browse through them. I encourage you to put some time into familiarizing yourself with the characteristics of each group. Absolutely, I've been preparing myself for the race by doing some reading about the history of the Coven and the different factions. I'm not just muscle. That's good. Fortuna, as the oracle of the team, you'd better take responsibility and do some studying too. Luckily for you, as the founder of the Cosmic Gazette, I know a fair amount about the idiosyncrasies of our Coven. I wrote down a comprehensive demographic analysis for you. I took the liberty of placing it all in your library for when you have the time to go and study. Whoa, thank you so much. I got you. Now about how we're going to operate. Fortuna, you won't be able to accomplish much by yourself out there, being exiled and all, so you're going to be in charge of team management from this point on. Shouldn't it be someone more prepared than me? We're all going to be busy heading out for events, gathering support or whatever is needed. We need someone tracking all our efforts and assigning tasks so we can better focus on mission without worrying about schedules. You're extremely intelligent and have sharp instincts. I have zero doubts that you will do an excellent job. You've got this, Fortuna. Okay, sure, I'm ready. Whatever it takes. You just keep track of the vote intention and try to redirect the efforts towards increasing our vote count, as in promoting some point of the program, looking for allies, gathering intel, or even harvesting energy for your deck should it become necessary for any reason. Bear in mind that these tasks will take between 3 and 5 cycles each, so plan accordingly. Okay, so they are quite time intensive. Understood. But wait, what do I do while you're all out? Do your homework. Do some studying, make some cards, or jerk off to relieve the pressure. Trees. What? It works, trust me. Haha. Always so gross. As the race progresses, you'll have to meet some prospective allies or even rivals here in this office. So don't worry, I don't think you'll get much idle time. Okay. Everyone ready? Any doubts? Let's get out there already. Oh, I almost forgot. I got something for you, Fortuna. Myself. Personal growth and self-realization. Remember those articles on the Cosmic Gazette you dislike so much? Like 12 objects of power that'll make your life easier. Well, as it happens, number 5 will shock you. Here. The root of a plum. Swallow it and it will increase your powers of persuasion. Oh wow, thank you, Patrice. It will live in your stomach for decades, liberating the very essence of willpower, atom by atom. It will also siphon away your self-doubt. It'd be way more effective if you ran for leader yourself. I'm still wrapping my head around the fact that you decided to play a supporting role, given your true nature. Here we go. What true nature? You've always relied on only on yourself. This is quite unlike you. That's all I'm saying. We've already had this conversation. You're right. We'd better focus on helpful things. Anyway, let's get to work. Let's make sure we all have a task and get this ball rolling. Stay motivated. Right, tasks. Okay, let me have a look. So, full Coven. Fair. Novices. We have 50% of novices. There's only 14 of them. Producers. Oh. Producers we are short on. Warriors. Okay, yeah, warriors is in the bag. Explorers we have a good amount. Academics we're short on. Oracles. Okay. So we're low on warriors. Oh, sorry, producers, academics. Yeah, producers and academics. Okay. Oh, right, I've seen this already. Okay, you. Oh, okay. Look for allies on opportunity. No, you go promote our program. With the producer. No. Producers were the shortest. Yeah, producers. But academics were short on as well. Oracles as well. Look for allies on opportunities. Nice. I have some ideas in mind already. Seen a few cycles. Okay, so with her I didn't get to specify. Now what? Okay, let's go study. Is that Tia again at my door? Oh, fucking hell. If she's gonna be my ally though, probably should have sent it her to somewhere else. Okay. Read Patrice's demographic analysis. Demographic. Novices. The freshly ascended, witches in training that still haven't found their calling. Though bear in mind how time works in this immortal society. Some novices find their place in the first few years, but some others may take decades. You don't need the approval of anyone to stop being a novice and join the ranks of the producers, academics, or explorers. On the other hand, warriors require tests first, and to become an oracle, as you're well aware, another oracle needs to dream about you. Strategy guide. The novices are usually pushed around by the rest of the witches, so they welcome any initiative that increases their rights and opportunities. What to do? Read Patrice's demographic. The academics. Witches so absorbed with the mysteries of this cosmos that they rarely do anything beyond studying it. They are one of the most, if not the most, prestigious demographics since they're constantly furthering our crafts and talents. Although you don't necessarily need to be old to be wise, academics are the oldest demographic on average. You can count them as the biggest elder representation in this race. In fact, Capressa is one of them, so she may have a slight advantage in this front. Strategy guide. Academics like quiet. Control, respect protocol. They're pretty well off, so they'll welcome anything that maintains the status quo. I have no chance with academics. I have no chance with them. Okay. Producers. These witches have a penchant for milking the cosmos. Be it gardening, mining, sewing, or distilling dark matter, you name it. They pride themselves on providing. Without them, we'd all lose many comforts, to be honest. Producers and academics have an almost symbiotic relationship. Producers fund academics in this research, and in exchange, they reap the latest techniques for furthering the exploitation of the universe. Nah, that makes sense why it's so high on Jasmine's side. Jasmine is one of them, so she'll have the upper hand with this demographic. Strategy guide. producers have historically felt underappreciated and overworked. To cater to them, increase their quality of life and relevance. Okay. Warriors. Hunters, guardians, soldiers. Specialize in all kinds of combats and cosmic warfare. They keep us safe, provide rare materials from demons and other dangerous beings, and they also craft weapons. It's the hardest group to belong to, as it's a very demanding occupation. We barely count a dozen in our coven. Dahlia is one of them, and I'm sure she'll have their undying support no matter what. Strategy guide: warriors are extremely loyal, so unless something exceptional happens, they're going to be on Dahlia's side. Okay, cool. Explorers. These witches continuously chart the cosmos. Explorers scout new locations, discover new sources of energy and materials, and keep us informed of the latest events around every galaxy. They're usually too busy to mess with politics, so anything goes for them as long as it doesn't hinder their endeavors. Strategy guide: they're pretty easy. Throw them a bone here and there and they'll support us, although the same goes for the other parties too. Okay. Oracles. I shouldn't have to tell you about the oracles, since they're your lot. They also happen to be the most reclusive of all witches, so you're not really a community per se. Oracles are the least abundant faction in our coven, since one can't choose to be an oracle. The only way in is for the cosmos to choose for you to become one. Oracles, with their premonitions and hunches, usually play a supportive role, counseling any witch who's at a crossroads. In reality, what you are is the Sisterhood's therapists. Strategy guide: this demographic is unpredictable. I don't know if it's worth investing time in catering to oracles. Although if you do, I bet you could sway them easily just out of sympathy. Oh yeah, I do have the pity trait. Is there anything else? Perfect. I've read all of them. Oh no, I don't want to. Let me just click through the oracle one because there was no other way. Yes, I can get outside. Let's read some fiction. The Hand of the World by Eva Sid. The girl was ambling along the path, shrouded in the smoky haze of dawn. She was crying. The words of father still echoed in her head, the warmth of his last kiss still beat on her cheek. Since you were born, I knew there was something strange about you. It's time for you to join your kind. And, without further ado, father left her in the thick of the night. The path was narrow and marked a trail that was easy to follow, but hard to swallow. A slight furrow of land that led to a whole new life. After hours of walking, the girl stumbled upon the knocker of a trapdoor on the ground, right where the path ended. It was a beautiful and antique-looking piece, a hand carved in bronze holding a sphere between its fingers. A globe. She pulled gently and the hatch reacted to her touch by opening diligently. The globe was waiting for her. The girl entered the blackness beneath the floor, groping the height of the steps until she emerged into a dimly lit room. As her eyes became used to the gloom, she spotted the hunched silhouette of a woman at the back of a vaulted chamber. Welcome, my child. From now on, you will be the daughter of another flesh, the sister of another blood. Are you ready for the initiation rite? I have no choice. You carry within you the primordial force that secretly rules this world, but such a power needs to be tamed. Power requires sacrifice, just as the world needs balance. The woman approached her. Her skin was wrinkled, like the ridges of a freshly ploughed field. The force rests in the space between pairs of opposites. We must relinquish one of our senses to focus that force. Sight and hearing govern the rationality of people. Smell and taste drive their emotions. The girl struggled to understand. What about touch? That is the only sense we cannot renounce. We are the hand that subtly rules the becoming. It is the tool for channeling our magic. The girl scrutinized the woman's face, wondering what her choice would have been and what kind of magic she would flaunt. She thought it would be easier to live without some senses than others. Surely there was a catch. Do not be afraid. Look inside yourself, and you will know the right choice, said the woman. Should I do without this exquisite taste of the succulent fruits of the earth? Should I do without the countless fragrances with which nature enraptures us? Should I do without the music and warm voices surrounding and guiding us? Should I do without the reliable witness of my eyes, the crystalline window between me and the world? Let's get rid of taste. You have chosen to forego the sense of taste, the voluptuous tongue that shapes dark affections. Your renunciation will also be your force, because only from humility and detachment can you exercise power. From now on, you will be able to appease or insufflate the fire of hate, grief, and sorrow. Damn. Alright, let's go see what this lady wants. What? Who? Which of my friends has she killed now? Oh. Oh no, I thought it was Tia. Which Fortuna? I would like to formally introduce myself before the race. There are some topics I'm interested in discussing with you regarding the nature of the political shift our Coven is about to experience. Kind regards, Capressa, the historian witch. Alright then, let's bring this lady over. I guess I could also make another card, but I want to get the other points up a little bit more. What's up? Hello. I am Capressa. Nice to meet you. Welcome. I am Fortuna. Nice to meet you too. Thanks for having me. I wanted to introduce myself formally before the race becomes hectic. Why me? I'm not the one running. Oh, I know, but you're one of the major players in these elections. The driving force, as Adana would put it. Adana often confided in me. The fear you inspired her was one of her greatest... Damn. Oh wow, I don't know how to feel about that. That makes two of us. That's the main reason I decided to pay you a visit. To keep me in check? To form my own judgment. I promise I carry best of intentions. Adana was right. You should fear me too. Don't be so harsh. I'm nice, I promise. I'm dead. Let's just do this one. Not even you yourself believe in your words. Maybe your intentions are good, but you lack the power or confidence to carry them out. Ouch. Adana was wrong to fear you. Knowing this, I must ask you and your team to retire from this race. Haha, nice strategy. I didn't say that in jest. You are too close to a human side to properly govern a cosmic coven. That's what made Adana such a great leader. She had a direct channel of communication with the gods, and was far detached from her human origins. On the other hand, you, Dahlia, and Jasmine, you have an uncountable number of human flaws. Fear, pride, envy, greed, even what you consider virtues such as ambition or mercy, or even the most basic things such as their need for comfort or enjoyment cloud your judgment. Flaws, flaws, flaws. And how are you better than us? But without feelings, can you truly care for your peers? Okay, you're a psychopath, get out of my house. Let's go with the second one, but I can appreciate the third one. There are many beings in this universe that are better suited for leadership than your kind, precisely because of this lack of human feelings. Have you ever stopped to study the flora? Most witches are too fauna-centric to see other forms of coexistence. As a tree, my entelechy is that of growth and community. I lack individuality. I'm just part of the forest. We, the plants, grow, expand and nurture all around us. The majority of us don't need to feed on other living beings to prosper. That basic fact alters our whole perception of reality. Human existence is so built on top of sacrifice that you are immune to innumerable forms of brutality. You're a devourer of worlds, and we the plants are their healers. I'm gonna take care of you no matter how you treat me. Let me ask you a question. What's the most important quality in a leader? Intelligence, selflessness, empathy, charisma, let's go integrity. Oh, I know what you mean, but in all the millennia I've been around, I found it to be quite the idealistic concept. What is integrity? Is it to have strong moral values? But how are those values defined to begin with? Does integrity respond to the values of the community or those of the individual? What happens when those values conflict with someone else's? I've seen integrity redefined over and over again, both inside and outside the Coven. There's one other quality that's always immutable and true though. Selflessness. That's the most important trait in a leader. To put the group's needs before your own. And even if you invented the word, humans aren't capable of it. All those emotions we talked about before, they're what make it impossible. Satisfaction, respect, honor, friendship, the list is endless. Humans are capable of selfless acts, but not of selfless existences. A leader deprived of all that is just an automata? You're right, but I'd still have Dahlia as our leader. Are you implying that humans should never lead? Let's go with the first one. And what's the problem with that? A leader needs drive, a vision, they need to take risks. And gamble with the future of a whole community? Yes. You put your trust in a leader because you believe in the change they propose. Otherwise, you're just appointing an administrator. And what's wrong with having a fair administrator? Stagnation. Unlike plants, we consider movement to be a symptom of life. I see. So that's what you and your sister value over stability. I'm afraid human-born witches are like that, yes. Thank you. You've helped me understand our coven better. Listen, Compressor. Ooh. Would you like me to read your fortune? Would you do that for an opponent? Of course. My priority is to help the coven. Very well. Let's see what fortune has in store for me. Oh, my friend. My friend. Tell me, what is it you wish to ask the cards? There is only one thing on mind. Something really dear to me. Will I be able to safeguard Adana's legacy? Of all the eras I've lived through, Adana's has been the most peaceful and prosperous. At the expense of some of her sisters, but sure. Please, don't poison the reading with your resentment. That's improper of an oracle. You're right. I will focus on your honest will. Think about Adana while I shuffle my deck. Oh, what card you gonna get, fam? Lithophobia. The titans of the quarry reinforce their arcana with their ore, turning angst into fuel. The golden shovel is a symbol of determination. Excessive earth energy can leave to immobility. Oh yeah, there it is. Stagnation. Bro, you fucked yourself up. No, but you will make peace with it and find new forms of happiness? Yes, the Coven will idolize Adana and her sacrifice. Mercy will follow her philosophy, even if it's not the official rule anymore. You will steal one of Adana's masks and drop out of the race. You will leave a coven and start a cult to follow the mask's whispers. No, the pressure of the race will become so baleful that you will lose your mind. Nothing will matter after that. Oh my god, I could get rid of an opponent like this. You know what? You know what? No, go start a cult. Go start a cult. You will steal one of Adana's masks and drop out of the race. You will leave the coven and start a cult to follow the mask's whispers. That's one of my contingency plans. What the fuck? That was your plan? How did you... Well, you wouldn't be an oracle if you didn't tap into the unknown, of course. So it will come to that, huh? Maybe that's for the best? The Coven seems to be ready to drift away from Adana's vision. None of us besides you seem to plan to adhere to it, in any case. And let's be honest, you're not Miss Race's favourite. I know, I'm not an idiot. But still, I had to try. I'm gonna keep trying, in fact. So I can spread my message, and then when I leave the Coven, more witches will follow. Suit yourself. Thank you for allowing me to peek into the future, Fortuna. And thanks for having me at your home. Good luck with the race. Good luck to you too. Damn. She turns into little flowers and flies away. Okay. I think I can make a new card. Yeah. It just won't be any earth energy ones. Which is probably fine, because I think I have enough earth at the moment. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me check my deck. So, I'm just looking at the backgrounds. Okay. I've yet to have done anything here. You know what? Let's do the Opera House. I've been skipping it. The Lovers, the Shaman. You know what? Let's do a Shaman. We're doing... Oh, I forget. Earth. Water? Is this air then? Fire, definitely. Okay. Let's give it some fire. Yeah, let's give you a rifle. Okay. You are performing, good sir. Do your best. Oh, you're just chilling at the front, yeah? Let's hold you around here. You are very overgrown for this theatre. Got some cool armor on. Maybe some feathers? Where should I put the feathers? Along his head. Nope. There we go. Turn. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Should we just have a whole lot of bones down here? Your audience is dead. What have you done to them? You're surrounded by bones. Okay. Let's do some like this as well. Do some big ones. This is nothing but a theater of death. Some more ones here. I can just flip it. What am I doing? There we go. Ah, yes. I don't have anything rifle based. Should I just... I don't know. What is this gonna do? Maybe I'll just have it shooting from the staff. There. He has killed everything in the vicinity. Perfect. Demonic chant. The chambers of the opera house make all meanings resonate through every context. They save knowledge, they remember crimes, an angry shaman will take you through a path of lies and exclusion. The rifle is loaded with angst. Okay. Guide, discovery, deception, unknown justice, judgment test. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Now it's Tia. Perfect. Let's go give her hell. What do you want? The pepper monster. Oh. Hold on, I just realised I can check the board. Nothing has changed. Ah, oh, she's winning with the producers. Okay. What do you want? I need to bring you up to date regarding an active conflict that may affect the current elections. Let me know when it's a good time. Oh, god damn it, Tia. Is it okay to visit, or are you too busy with the political campaign? I'm getting the hang of powers. Maybe there's a way for me to help you. Yes, Kaya, come. Come, Kaya. Hello. Hey, welcome back. How are you doing? I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah? Yes, some novices helped me find my own garden, and I started working immediately. Actually, according to your prediction, or maybe inspired by your prediction, I got to develop the truth chili. So fast? Oh, witch gardening is so much fun, especially if you can time skip and see a whole plant grow in a matter of minutes. I'm glad you're having fun. And they work, these truth chili. You bet. Got together with some novices for an innocent game of truth or dare, and things got out of hand pretty quickly. I thought they could be an interesting ingredient to add to these elections. Imagine if every candidate ate one of these before every debate. Wouldn't that be great? Maybe. Of course, politics may be more complex than just that, but I mean, it's completely up to you. Do you want me to present this to the elders and propose that we use them for debates? You know what, let's do it. Yes! I just hope this doesn't backfire, haha. Nothing to worry about if you've got nothing to hide, right? Ah, right. Next time I go out, I'll present this to the elders and see if we can introduce them to the debates. Okay, besides that, how are you settling in? Well, I'm still trying to find my place. Magic, understanding the cosmos, and all that. Well, that's a thing. But I can't help feeling lonely. How so? I don't know. I don't feel like I belong in this coven yet. I like to be part of a project or something. I see. That's actually why I'm here. You just tell me frankly if it'd be too much of a nuisance, but I'd like to join your party. Please? I'll do anything. Grabbing cosmic coffee or whatever the equivalent is in this case. I just wanted to help in any way I can. Okay. Oh, that's so nice of you. So, will you have me on board? Absolutely yes, Kaya. 100%. We'll be thrilled to have you. Yes. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Fortuna. You won't regret it. I'm going to do my best and then some. That's a good attitude. You're already in our headquarters, so find a comfortable spot and I'll come up with something for you to help us with. Understood. Yes, I've recruited the Pepper Monster. Hey, Dahlia's back. Alright guys, let's check in. 42%, so it's still 5%, nothing's changed. I sent you to the academics. You know what? Maybe we can focus on getting more novices. I'm halfway there, but we can increase that. Okay. You. I wonder what harvest energy will do. Look for allies and opportunities. You totally sent me into enemy territory here, Fortuna. The producers are all too in love with Jasmine. I did my best anyway. Did the vote intention budge? Ah, don't tell me. Just send me back to work. We need to win this. Oh! It did budge. Well done, Dahlia. Okay. Wait, hold on. Never mind. Get more explorers. Challenge and progress program. Challenge Jasmine's. Go after. Shit. Banning forbidden arts. Damn it. I thought I could target explorers. Okay, fine. Next time. Another time. How's my energies? Not bad. Alright, what do you want, Tia? Hello again, Fortuna. Thank you so much for coming. What's this about an active conflict? Should we be worried? Well, there is an internal war going on within the Coven of the Jade Sculptors. The conflict escalated quicker than we anticipated, and there have been many witch casualties in a matter of weeks. So the arbitrage office had to intervene to minimize casualties and, above all, keep it contained and make sure no other coven takes part in the conflict. I see. First and foremost, we want to ask every coven to refrain from engaging in combat, no matter what the sculptors offer. Should you wish to offer assistance, keep it humanitarian. In fact, there is something I'd like to send your way. Oh, someone. Your counsel has been valuable to me and, by extension, to the arbitrage office. Maybe you'll be able to do the same for a group of refugees that had to leave the Jade Sculptors to save their skin. We need to bring some order into this chaos. Very well, I'll talk with my team and see what we can do. Depending on how you handle it, it may be an opportunity. Thank you so much. I will not question the neutrality. Let's not question that. Let's just say thank you. Oh no, thank you. You'd be contributing to the restoration of peace. I'm giving notice to the office. They will tell Zira, a representative of the refugees, to make contact with you. Okay, I can't promise anything though. You meet with her, no string attached, and decide if there is something that your party can do to help. That I can do. Very well, that'll be all. Something to confess? No way. Protocol. Okay, as always, thank you for your time. Thank you for coming. Bye. But that wasn't the worst. Oh god, all of these people. Hey, welcome back. New blow from Jasmine's party. She must have struck some kind of deal or something, but suddenly a bunch of explorers are all about Jasmine. Should we try to counter this? Yes we should. I found someone that could help us, Fortuna. She'll pay you a visit. Her name is One, Witch of Entropy and Decay. Like you and Adana, she's one of the Oracle Witches in the Coven. She's able to read the entropy in any system, no matter whether it's a machine, a community, a building, an astral body, or even an idea. Basically, one can discern what actions will accelerate or prevent the decay of just about anything. Maybe she can help us find a weak spot in our opponent's strategies. Dig up dirt on our opponents. I'll see what I can find, and later we'll decide if it's okay to use in debate. You. Okay. Fuck, she took the explorers. Oracles are still... Oh, okay, oracles are a little bit better. We've got the warriors, producers. Maybe we should... I want to take the explorers back. Ready to report. Perfect blow, attacking the point of forbidden arts. Both Capressa and Jasmine lost support from their voters. Academics, explorers, and oracles are interested in making the forbidden arts more accessible. Yes! Perfect. I knew those things would interest them. On the other hand, the idea is a bit scary for novices, and producers are definitely too fond of stability. Oh, we're getting a bit better with academics. Oh, oracles are nearly 100% on our side. Jesus. You know what? Let's go promote our program to the explorers. Yeah, take back what Jasmine took from us. Okay. Alright, who's at the door? How many? That's fine. Oh no, she's back. To the attention of Witch Fortuna, it is the moment of truth. Let's confirm whether our paths align or diverge. And then you are... Enia! Aww! Okay, let's deal with John Resha first. Alright, lady. Ugh, I want to kick you out of my place as soon as possible. I see you chose the wrong side, in the end. Good day to you too. It's not just a matter of what to do with Adana's corpse. Dahlia's program is absurdly naive. I totally misread your judgment. Well, I'm sorry you're not a fan of our plan, but it's the Coven that will decide what kind of community they want to live in. I'm going to do everything in my power to stop you. Whoa, coming on strong? You came all this way just to declare war? Yes. Super. To begin with, you can forget about getting any votes from the academics, and then I'll start working on the other factions. Should I blackmail her? I feel like this will... Do your worst, we're not afraid. No, I'm worried the blackmail will come back to bite me. Do your worst. You will be soon. See you in Congress. Peppermonster's back. How'd it go? Someone at Novus has recommended someone who you may find helpful. I wrote to her explaining our situation. Hopefully she'll come soon. Here's the info I gathered about her. Her name is Rangimari, the Cosmic Poet. She's not from the Coven, but you've probably heard of her. Rangimari is all the rage throughout the witching universe, especially among the youngest witches. Her words, especially her poems and songs, have a lot of impact on witch culture. As our universe's biggest influencer, Rangimari will definitely play a major role in shaping witch culture in the centuries to come. I've heard she already sympathizes with our cause, so if we can get her to speak up, we can sweep a lot of votes. Damn, Peppermonster, good on you. What can I send her to do? I don't want her to dig up stuff. Maybe send her to promote our program with the novices. I'll go and spread the good word, absolutely. Okay. Let's talk to our... How come you didn't let your mentor know that you're allowed to receive visitors now? Is everything alright? I don't want to be a bother, but I'd like to visit you and see how you're doing after 2 centuries of exile. Looking forward to seeing you again. Yes, let's invite the dear folk. Hello, Fortuna. I'm so happy to see you. Oh, are you alright? Your fire energy is weaker than it used to be. 2 centuries of isolation is too much for anybody. But everything will be better from now on. We will, well, all help you, alright? Oh, okay. I'm happy to see you too, Master. Better to stay humble and not provoke her. Yes. So, I guess that after all these years, I must have 2 centuries worth of pent-up lectures coming my way, right? Come again, why would you? It's terrible enough that you had to spend all this time in exile. I should be the one listening to you today. I'm eager to hear the insights of an oracle who survived 200 years of isolation. Oh, I wasn't ready for this. I totally thought you'd be ashamed or angry. In the beginning, maybe. But I'm not the same witch you knew hundreds of years ago. I guess none of those you knew actually exist anymore as you remembered them. That's a sad thought, but yeah, I feel a bit alien even among my closest friends. Losing you has changed us all. Being cut off from my dear pupil so abruptly, it made me question my identity and my purpose. Master, today I'm here to listen to you. Tell me about exile. I don't think I'll ever fully heal from this. It's been too much, Master. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to live through. No one to talk to. Eventually I started to hallucinate. I tried to escape my mind through fiction, substances, even pain, but no matter the stimulus, when in isolation you grow numb to it all. Memory becomes mirage, not a single landmark in time to allow you to differentiate one day from another. It's been endless, and at the same time, I can barely remember it. The only thing remaining in this is this damage that I need to figure out how to outlive. Oh, Fortuna, I am so sorry. Thank you for sharing this with me. I'm here for you, and I'm going to help you find your peace, okay? Thank you. And what about the behemoth you summoned? What? What? Damn! Fortuna, it was me who taught you Forbidden Song. Of course I was going to notice. Why did you teach it to me to begin with? Calm down. You did nothing wrong. I taught you that spell for a reason. It would be twisted to teach you something that you weren't meant to use. You knew that I'd eventually summon a behemoth? I wanted you to have the option. The option to break the magical pact? Yes. You see, laws are just an agreement between members of a community to have some broad guidelines about what is correct and what not. But hardly any law survives every context. Plus, to be frank, most of us are shoved into a system of rules we haven't previously agreed upon. I hear you. In this case, it saved my life. I knew that this day would come, that the moment you used the Forbidden Song, you would become a fully fledged witch. You are no longer my apprentice, and I am no longer your master. Ah, that makes me feel kind of sad. I can finally stop feeling like a child. No, let's be with the sad one. Ah, me too. But now we can relax and become something better than mentor and mentee. Now we can be friends, and I can rely on you. We can rely on each other. It's gonna be weird to treat you like I treat my friends, haha. I'm starting to regret this. Haha. Fortuna, I am proud of you. You're gonna make me cry. Who would have thought that praise is what would finally break through your armor? Whatever. It's been a difficult couple of centuries. I know, my friend, I know. By the way, speaking of surprises, what's this about you getting into politics? Patrice forced me to, basically. I want to fix Adana's damage. I want to help create a better universe. I don't really know. Oh, let's do fix Adana's damage. But no, let's do better universe. Oh, that's so unlike you. Hey, what does that mean? Sorry, I mean, this is good, I think. You've always been so self-centered. I never expected that 200 years alone with yourself would change that. I guess I finally got sick of myself. I'm sure it will pass. Can I help in any way? Oh. Can you vouch for us among the— Yes, take up the academics! Fuck you, John Risha. Gladly. Thank you so much. Now, I can't wait anymore. Legend is spreading fast within the Coven. I want to see your new deck, please. No, I want to experience it. Okay, but first I should warn you about its true nature. Oh, and what may that be? Adana's court visited me not long ago, and explained why she sent me to exile. She realized it way before any of us, that what I do is not fortune-telling. I'm not reading into the unknown, I'm writing it. I can modify not only the future, but everything that didn't happen in the past. I can basically alter reality. Adana's always been quite perceptive. I'm ashamed that I didn't notice it before, being the closest to you and your magical development. I could have guided you better should we have known about this earlier. You taught me perfectly, plus I was happier before learning what my powers actually entailed. Oh, so your prediction about the fall of the Coven. Yes, I doomed us all. I see. I guess that's in part why I got into politics, in hopes there's a way to minimize the damage. Knowing that, do you still want to subject yourself to my new deck? Yes. Oh. It's my responsibility. I brought you up. Just be mindful about what you ask. I do interpret the cards, but I don't control what card I'll draw. Very well. Okay, deep breaths. Alright then, what future do you want to alter? Not the future. If I understood you properly, we can work with everything that didn't happen, right? Oh, right. I can't erase anything, but I can sew in new realities. Oh, what is she thinking? What is she thinking? Especially around the times where our collective memories are fuzzy. Times in which nothing of worth seemed to happen. I understand. Then, I want you to write us a happy memory and an important lesson. Aww. No, I only want the best for this lady. I don't want to do anything mean. What's this about? Regret? Disappointment? I did so much thinking when Adana took you away from me, and I feel I should have been less strict and put more time into enjoying ourselves. Now you're telling me you have the power to fix that, so let's see if you can turn me into a better mentor, even retroactively. Wow, okay. Focus on your pride and your compassion while I shuffle my deck. Okay, come on, come on. Okay. Humming engines, I'm going to put you as the lesson. You taught me to create a magical stash that would slowly grow during my penance, so I'd have a meaty magical reserve for when I came back. You taught me another forbidden spell, decipher magic from any witch who visits my town. Okay, that's just mean. Let's not go into that territory. Let's do this one. You taught me to create a magical stash that would slowly grow during my penance, so I would have a meaty magical reserve for when I came back. Oh yes, I remember that. I don't call it a magical stash, it was an astrologer's dream catcher. After 200 years, it must be ripe for the harvest. Whoa, it's so uncanny. You immediately switched to that reality. Oh. I cast the spell myself and I could swear this reality happened. Well, it really happened. I remember it clearly. What you cast wasn't an illusion after all. We lived through that. Oh shit! True, amazing. Do you want to open it now? See how much energy it gathered? Absolutely. Okay, here I go. Whoa. Incredible. This feels like cheating. I don't think so. You sacrificed a bit of your past in exchange for this power. The cosmic balance is kept. You'll eventually run out of past if you keep exploiting this. Right, but still. Enjoy it. You own it. You used your abilities and your own time after all. I guess. I'm still processing it. Damn, new cards ready to go. The Oceanographer. Courage, communication, peace, yearning, passion, power. Okay, this is perfect for the memory. Give me something good. I really loved that time you took me camping in one of the beautiful valleys in the Deerfoot realm. It was so peaceful. Oh, I remember how your ears went wild for the first time. I baked you a margarita pizza. Let's do this one. I really loved that time you took me camping in one of the beautiful valleys in the Deerfoot realm. It was so peaceful. Oh yes, I feel that's when you finally opened up to me. Yeah, I remember it too. And do you know why that happened? Of course. It was that broth we prepared together. Foraging for the ingredients, getting water from the river, starting a fire. And how comforting it was. When we drank from it in silence, letting it warm us to fight the wet cold of the valley. A true bonding experience. It was very nice, but that wasn't what made me lower my guard. Oh yeah? What was it then? When you fell down on your ass when a grasshopper jumped out of nowhere. What? That? Haha. Why? The little scream and the dumb look on your face were priceless. And that made you trust me? Absolutely. After that point, you were nothing but perfection, the master of the elements, Uenia. Oh, so wise and faultless. But you fell on your ass. Really? Suddenly you are within my reach. If a millennium-old witch can fall on her ass, everything is alright. I can aim to become that. I'm dying in 60 years, so I can't. Anyway, What do you think this is? What do you think about my true talents? I understand why Adana was scared enough to deprive you of your old deck. But I'm not scared at all, because I know you. Adana didn't. She made a grave mistake. If Adana had told you the truth, you would have treated your newfound power with care. I have no doubt about it. But sentencing you to a millennium of exile? That's dangerous. You could have gone insane and... I don't even want to think about a mad witch with the power to alter reality. I'm so glad I taught you the song to summon Abramar. Wait, you know Abramar? Not personally, but my mentor did. She taught me the forbidden song and told me many tales about Abramar. But I never got to use my bespell myself. Wait, tell me more about your mentor and Abramar. My mentor was a Sumerian witch, master of shapeshifting. She was one of the founders of our coven. Apparently they had to dispel Abramar because of one of the sisters made a pact that endangered the fabric of time itself. Oh, she was the one that ripped him apart, huh? My mentor rarely talked about the incident because it brought her sour memories that tainted her transformations, but they had to erase their sister out of existence and chained Abramar back into the forbidden song. I know Abramar isn't happy about that, I'm sure, and my mentor felt quite sorry for everything, but what could they do? The price was too high. In any case, my mentor spoke fondly about their time with Abramar. I'm kind of sad I never got to summon him myself. How are you liking him? I like him very much. I owe my life. I don't really trust him. I both hate him and love him. I don't know. The behemoth is just a tool for me. No, we respect and appreciate Abramar in this house. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad you found such a good ally. It's rare to hear you talk so fondly about anybody. I guess that extra dimensional beings are my weak spot. Ha. Listen, I want you to have something. I believe my dominion may prove a very powerful sphere for your creations. The four elements converge there after all. Ah, Master acquire Uenia's studio sphere. Oh, definitely. Whoa, this is gonna come in handy, alright. Plus, it's very nice to have a card that represents the place I grew as a witch. Ah, Fortuna. Thank you, Uenia. Okay, tea time is over. Now you focus on the campaign. Change the world, my child. Yes. Come back soon. Aww. They're both back. Okay. Bad news regarding Jasmine. Apparently she's been funding a group of academics to research what it'd really entail for our powers if we all devoured Adana. And... wow. I mean, if I wasn't on your team, I'd probably vote for her now. But we mustn't give up. Let's start with the counterattack. Fantastic news. Uenia has been meeting with academics vouching for you. And nepotism is powerful in our sisterhood, apparently. Perfect. Thank your mentor for me. I understand the meeting with Jinresha didn't go well, right? Jinresha is pulling the strings and convincing many academics to support Jasmine. We need to stop her. Let's get to work. Fucking hell, guys. Why is it... oh shit, the producers are definitely all on the side. Fuck. Am I actually gonna lose this? Okay. You. I did some digging. I found something a bit unquieting about... bro, Suppressor is not the problem here! Compressor has this perfect memory, storing all events, both cosmic and earthly, inside her tree rings, knots and branches. Well, apparently, during Adana's mandate, some developments had to be edited out of existence. And that included literally trimming some of Adana's Compressor's branches, destroying many years of records just to cover up Adana's dealings. We haven't been able to discover what the incident was about, and Compressor is physically unable to recall it. But just revealing the fact that she probably colluded in the destruction of these records may be enough to spark some unrest among her followers. We can use it during a debate to throw her off her game. We'll see. Okay, hold on. So, maybe let's just get the novices. She's got them, she's got them, she's got them. Why are the oracles? Oh, we only just literally have the Compressor has some of the novices. Yeah. Shit, okay. They got more dirt. Okay, perfect. You? I'm back from meeting with the explorers. They're divided between Jasmine and me. Like, they find Jasmine's reading appealing, but are also interested in our plan for a more cooperative Coven. They only need a bit of charisma to be swayed towards our side, though. Okay. Okay, that's better. I've sent the Pepper Monster out for the novices. Let's continue with the explorers. You know what? Look for allies and opportunities. Ugh, how annoying. Okay. Alright, we'll stop there for today. We've done a lot. Who's this? What the fuck is this? Oh, is this maybe from the Jade Sculptors? Oh, no, you are from the Jade Sculptor. You are... Oh, are you the influencer? Okay, perfect. Alright. Things for next time. Okay, yeah, no, we'll leave it there. Alright. Thanks for listening in. We have made a lot of developments. But yeah, next time we'll carry on with the politics, I guess. Make a new card as well that we can use to our advantage, hopefully. And yeah, see how things turn out for us. Take care, and until next time.